your personal workplace expert and business knowledge extraordinaire person.
Woohoo! That was big. Like, that was a lot of words, man. Sheesh.
Absolutely. Coming to you live from the CRN Digital Talk Studios from sunny Southern California, swimming pools, movie stars. Oh, come on, Dr. Laura. You got to get in with that.
Beautiful real estate.
Real estate, expensive real estate.
Oh, that it is.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us on this wild and crazy ride in the Strictly Business universe another week. Email address, Dr. J, spell it out, DOCTORJ at strictlybizshow.com, or you can reach out to me on Instagram, Strictly Dr. J, that's strictly DOCTORJ. I don't know why I did that. Did. Now, I'd like to introduce my co-host this week, a woman who needs no introduction.
Oh, thank you, man. You're awesome. Lori Alvarez, of course, I'm here.
Dr. Lori Alvarez.
Hey, good to be here, guys. Thank you so much. So much fun. Very exciting things we're going to talk about today, right, Dr. J? What do you got for us?
Absolutely, so much to go on. And behind the controls and mission control, Mike G, pushing all the buttons and hitting his switches. Hi, Mike G. that was Mike G.
It's like a bebopper or something.
All right, let's get going with get down. Okay, in case you missed it, today, that infamous Popeye's chicken sandwich returns today, this Sunday. If you don't know, now you know. Get up off your big butt and get out there and stand in an hour-long line to get a chicken sandwich you can get from anywhere else in the world for 99 cents.
Wow.
Okay?
It's back?
It's back, Dr. Laura. Did you have it the first time?
I didn't. I don't eat chicken.
She's too chicken to eat chicken. This chicken sandwich came out in August, and it sold out in 2 weeks, right? Because people were buying. Mike G, did you have this chicken sandwich?
I have not, but it's on my list.
Oh, it's on your list. Well, it's back today. Ironically, this chicken sandwich was invented to compete with Chick-fil-A, and they bring it back today on Sunday because you know why?
They're closed.
Chick-fil-A is closed.
Imagine. Wow, that was really strategic.
That was
of them.
ingenious, right?
Yes.
You know, wait till they're closed, okay? But when it came out, this did nothing for the entire chicken business. Except KFC took a hit. KFC's went down like 10% last time.
Interesting.
And Popeyes hired 400 employees to handle this now.
400 employees to handle
all a
chicken sandwich.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So get out there and go get that chicken sandwich. Also, in case you missed it, the NCAA has finally come to their senses, some people would say. They've agreed to start allowing student athletes to profit off their name, image, and likeliness. Now, if this sounds familiar, that's because our own California Governor Newsom, Gavin, the Gavster, he came out with a fair pay legislation for California athletes to get paid. But the NCAA, who will not be shunned, said, you know what, that's unconstitutional. They sent him a scathing email and letter saying, nah, that's unconstitutional. You know why?
Why is that?
Ask me why, Dr. Lori.
Why is that?
Because they wanted to set the rules themselves.
Of course.
Okay.
Someone's got to be in control.
They want to be in control. They said this gives California a great opportunity because who would not want to play ball in Southern California?
Yeah.
And the California law is supposed to go into play 2023, so the NCAA says, hey, look, we got 3 divisions, let's make our own rules first. And so they're going to fight California tooth and nail. I don't agree with this. I don't think college athletes should be paid. Mike G, you looking at me crazy?
Heck yeah, they should be paid, man.
No! I've known several guys who play Division I ball. These guys get free room and board. They get free food. They get all the hot girls.
I think someone's a little envious.
They get all the hot rich girls too. They work for nothing. I mean, they get driven to class. They don't have to stand in line anywhere. They get cool gear. They look great. They're young. They're healthy. And that's not enough. Getting all the hot girls.
They're totally exploited, man. They're making the NCAA and its partners are making billions of dollars. Well, these guys aren't getting anything. Their likenesses are being peddled in the marketplace.
They're getting free education,
and they're taking years off their lives by playing a dangerous game that will ruin your brain and your limbs and muscles and everything that you need to.
I would agree with you if they were paying 4 years. They're not. They're paying like 1 or 2 years, and they're getting up out of there, and they're getting a free education. They're getting all. Did I mention the hot ladies?
I'm just saying. Aside from the
What do you
hot
think, Dr.
ladies,
Lori?
well, I think that this is the opportunity for them to build their brand, which is what we're really talking about here, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so forget about the hot ladies, because the hot ladies will build their brand.
That's what they're
right?
signing up for, the hot girls and the free meals.
If you're a skills position player, but if you're a big dumb lineman like me and you were, we weren't getting hot girls.
Hey, Mike G, don't you be surprised. Those first of all, the big linemen are the smartest guys on the team.
All right, I'm a brand builder,
And
and
they
I'm telling
get
you,
the
this is
hot
about
girls
brand.
too. I know the 300-pound offensive linemen get the hot girls too. Don't get
Oh,
twisted.
my goodness.
They actually the linemen actually get more action on the college level than the skilled guys. Believe it or not. We didn't make it to the college level, Mike G. That's what we did. The high school big guys don't get nothing, but the college big guys and the pros get something. So anyway, I don't think they should be paid anyway. They already getting. Did I mention the hot girls?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, enough. I heard it. I'm good on the hot girls.
And finally, Johnson. In case you missed it, Johnson & Johnson this month they pulled 33,000 bottles of baby powder from their stores.
Wow.
Because the FDA they found a trace of asbestos in a bottle, one bottle, not bottles, a bottle.
Yeah.
As you say in sophisticated, in kinetic, it's not bottle, it's bottle. You
Yes.
find a bottle purchased online with asbestos. They took a lot of stuff off the market. They Tuesday they did a retest and they found no signs of asbestos in it. FDA is standing behind what they found and they're saying no, there's no more. We're safe. Johnson & Johnson they've been here before. Remember in
Yes,
1982?
I do remember that.
The cyanide incident, the
Yes.
disgruntled employees putting cyanide in the tablets. In fact, if you study leadership and management, like Dr. J in the college level, we use Johnson & Johnson as a constant case study of an organization that gets scandals and always recovers.
Yes.
So they're going to be all right.
That's because they own it. They're like, all right, we got a problem. Let's do it. Let's take care of it, and
They
let's
do.
do it quickly.
And I think there was a razor blade incident too. Wasn't there a razor blade incident
Yeah.
too with needles or something that somebody was putting in baby tablets or aspirin or something like that. So they always recover. They'll recover again. So, but they're standing by it. I didn't know this. I don't use baby powder anymore because I'm in a serious relationship now, so I don't use baby powder. So,
What does that have to do with baby powder? I'm
did I
just
mention the
saying.
nice ladies all the
Talk
college
about that
athletes
during
get?
the break.
I don't wear diapers anymore.
Obviously, you don't have any babies at home either.
No, how many babies at home? Dr. Laura, how you been? How you been?
Fantastic, thank you. I've been fantastic.
What did we miss from you? In case we missed it, what happened to Dr.
Oh,
Laura?
let's see. Oh, we've sold quite a few properties, right? In the real estate world, we've been very busy, and we got a lot of homes sold, got a lot of families moved. Let's see, what else did we do? We did some traveling as usual. We're all over the place having fun, which I heard you were just in Vegas.
I was in Vegas last week
Nice.
and had a very subpar time. Average at best.
That's right. He's gonna have a little casino talk about that too.
Yeah, Mike G, we had a little casino talk before the show. We talked about hitting each other with bats and stuff like that.
Oh my!
I made it out of Vegas safely. I didn't get.
You didn't get
taken
put
out.
on the black book.
Yeah, out there in Vegas, they kill you, then they go to work on you. You're listening to the Strictly Business Show with me, Dr. J, and Dr. Lori Alvarez, real estate expert extraordinaire. We got Lori's listings coming up, so she's ready for you. We'll be back. Why don't you come back with us?
Woohoo!
That has to be the best segment I've ever done.
Hey, so we're live today from CRN Digital Talk, having fun, talking about strictly business stuff. And I know you guys see me all bouncing around, and you can't hear what's on the other end of that. Music and fun and lots of good stuff. Comment down below, let us know what you want to hear more about, and we'll address that immediately.
We'll
Thanks so
dress
much.
that.
Oh, yes, here
We'll
it is.
undress it and dress it.
Here's Dr. J himself, right?
Hello. Dress it. Undress it.
No undressing. Gosh, did you see his last Facebook post? If you didn't, you should. He was in this little tiny string bikini.
Or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
You go to workplace.
These are the sounds of
Yeah, the workplace.
Pumba's Italian Steakhouse. Look at this ribeye. You see that ribeye? Fantastic.
Dogs. Anthony, I got your head in the vice. I'm gonna pop your head like a fucking
Jody
watermelon.
Cox. Don't make me be the bad guy.
Charlie M? Charlie M? You make me pop your head for Charlie M, the piece of shit?
They're crazy.
Kill me.
That was
Frankie,
funny.
do this guy a fucking
Do a
favor.
fucking favor.
Oh my
Exactly.
goodness. Crazy.
Sorry.
That's the casino coming out in you.
And there's
Look what I started.
We have
Right?
7 nights a week.
That's for sure. What are we up to? Oh, we're limiting email in the workplace. Limiting email after work could cause more stress.
Yes. You are. I'm going to you big time on that one.
You are,
You definitely
okay.
do a lot of email.
Yeah, I do.
Is it stressful to you if you don't check your shit?
Yeah, I actually ignore it. But yes, let's talk email.
He's the amazing Dr. Gray, J. Lamar Gray, number 1. This is Rick Dees, member FDIC.
Going live.
Bringing back new flavor in the ear. Welcome back to the Strictly Business Show with Dr. J and my guest host this week, Dr. Lori Alvarez, real estate guru and expert extraordinaire.
Yes.
If you want to sell it, she'll help you. If you want to buy it, she'll help you.
We make it happen. You better believe it.
We'll make it happen. Now it's time for another episode of In the Workplace.
In the workplace.
In this episode of In the Workplace, we want to talk about emails because Dr. Lori, you know about emails.
Oh, I do.
You
Yeah.
said, how many emails do you get a day?
Okay, well, how many do I get? Probably 400 or so, to be completely honest. I have like 5,000 sitting in my email right now.
That you haven't checked?
Yeah, to be honest.
Oh, of course you're going to be honest with me. 5,000, that's probably 5,000 sales, houses you haven't sold yet.
Can you tell I like to talk to people? I don't want to read. And yeah, no, email is big in real estate. That's how they communicate. That's how we do our transactions. Everything goes back and forth, yada, yada.
Well, thank goodness for that, because apparently, according to a new research, that limiting emails in the workplace can actually cause stress.
Yes, I would agree.
Okay, would you say that you would get more stressful if you're not checking your emails?
Yeah, so when I don't look at my email, I definitely have an intensified stress. However, I have learned to control that.
I find my emails just stress me out.
Yeah.
Like, especially one from the bill collectors. Like, you got 5 days to pay this bill. Don't you know that one?
The bill collectors
I know I got
too?
5 days to pay the bill.
They
Like,
send
Southern
you an
California
email?
Edison always sends me an email. You got 5 days to pay your bill.
No,
Like, yeah,
they
thank
must
you
send
very
those to
much.
my husband. I don't have those.
Like, I was going to wait until the lights go off to pay it. Okay. But they're saying that research says policies that restrict email in the workplace, outside the workplace, and on weekends, because we're getting to that point, can actually create anxiety in high-level and neurotic people. So if you're basically, if this finding was published in the Journal of Computers and Human Behavior, I've never heard of that journal at all, and I've been publishing a few, indicates that positive or negative impact has to do with a worker's personality as well as their goals when they approach workplace email. So here are the top reasons why people check email outside the workplace.
Sure. Go
Okay,
ahead.
number one,
Give it to us.
they show concern of coworkers.
Sure, that's reasonable.
You're sick, what are you doing? You're not working. Number two, to get work done effectively. We'll talk about that. And
Yes.
three, to preserve their own well-being. That means, God forbid, if you get the email that you're fired or someone's after you.
Sure.
And finally, or to have control over their work.
Yeah.
Now, there's one that's missing here. Dr. J is going to add this. One of the primary reasons you should be checking email outside your workplace is to stay competitive. If you want to climb the corporate ladder, if you want to know what's going on,
Sure.
that's it. Because if your reason is you want to have control over the workplace, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
I've done training with this with Converse about communication training, and they answer emails half their day. Okay, if you're trying to get control of the workplace, it never stops. When I worked for MGM Resorts in Las Vegas, the second biggest employer in Nevada, I was hooked to the email server where I got emails all the time,
Yes.
20 hours a day. Let me tell you, 98% of them had nothing to do with me.
Right.
Right? But I checked them
Sure.
100% of the time. And it just was so stressful at one point. So they're saying based on your personality, you may need to check your email if you're creating these type of employees. Now, employers now are getting smart to this. In 2012, Volkswagen in Germany, their employees, they refused to have you emailing outside of the workplace. They
Okay.
said you can only email between 7 a.m. and 6:15 p.m., 30 minutes before and after you got off work.
Okay.
In 2019, New York City proposed a right to disconnect bill that would make it illegal for private employers to require workers to check email during non-work hours.
Yes.
Okay? And they did something in France too. So what do we say about this? I think this is a good idea. If you're one of these people that have less stress by checking your emails, you are pretty much, you're rocketing to the ulcer clinic real fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You know, and I'm really disciplined in my day and how I handle email, obviously, right? And so I've trained everyone that I work with, if it's an absolute,
really?
yes, if it's an absolute emergency, you just call me. Otherwise, I don't need to be dealing with the emails. The emails are for the person I hired to handle, and that's what they do.
What's your definition of an emergency?
One of my transactions is going to fall out of escrow.
Oh, you're going to lose some money?
Yeah, that would be an emergency. Call me, and then I'll negotiate through it, fix it.
Oh, that's a good one, Dr.
Yeah,
Lori.
you know,
I'm going to lose some money. You better call me.
Yeah, well, I got staff that does that. That's what their job is, right? They're supposed to retain the money I've already tossed to them and said, hey, these listings are sold. You guys knock these out, get them closed while I go and find future business.
So you create some stress in your employees then.
I do, yes. That's
About
the
answering
truth.
the emails. So they're stressed out about answering emails.
Yeah,
Now,
I
if they
guess.
blow a deal, what happens?
They're not blowing deals.
If they did blow
we
a
closed
deal,
99% of our transactions.
what if 1%, one of your staff, which is your son, just says he falls asleep on an email that costs like, I don't know, 15 G's?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
what
a
are you gonna
reasonable
say to
statement.
him?
That's a reasonable statement. If that happens, it happens. You can't control that, right? So you just absorb it and you go, okay, how do we correct it so it doesn't happen again?
Mm-hmm.
That's the reality of that. And so the deal is, though, if you have multiple people that have access to the same emails that can check everything to make sure all is running well, you don't have a problem. And that's what I have. I have a team that has access to all the emails. So they're watching them and seeing what's going on.
Well, you have the type of business where you have to check emails because it
Yes.
is about money.
My team does, yes.
But these corporate places, like when I worked for MGM before I was taken to the state line in the back of a car, they don't really have these emails. At Converse, people were spending 4 hours, and the research says it. Robert Half, which I don't like that company at all, but they did a survey that said about 41% of their employees spend about 5 hours a day on email.
Yeah, that's reasonable. My transaction
That's a
coordinator
lot
spends
of
8 hours.
Email to do nothing over silly stuff. So, I mean, I think organizations need to learn how to. I'm all for stepping away from the email and just walking across the room and telling people
Sure.
stuff. But when international companies like Germany and France put stuff together and they saying stop doing it because we know international people know how to take vacation, they know how to break, they have better health care out there, they don't work their employees to death.
Yeah.
They know how to deal with it.
Well, I think one of the big problems that I've seen too in my professional life is that, especially from the top down, is that an email to everybody is an email to nobody.
Correct.
So if you CC everybody in the company on an email, they'll be like, oh, well, maybe this is Robert's problem, or maybe this is Jenny's problem, and nothing gets accomplished. These emails need to be targeted directly to the departments that need to take action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would agree.
and pay attention to your emails. If you're in a company, and I had a boss one time who was a complete idiot. His name's Roger. He's an idiot. Okay, Roger Idiot might as well have been his name. He would send me an email from somebody that I was already copied on. And he would forward the same email to me. So I would get 2 emails because he didn't know how to look and see I was already copied on the email.
Sure.
Or the email went directly to me and copied him on it, and he forwarded me the same damn email. It's like, dude, what is your problem?
Yeah.
So
It was important to him. He
It
wanted you to
was
see
important. I think he was stupid. That's what he was. didn't know what he was doing. He was an incompetent boss, and I got him fired. Praise the Lord. Lucky I'm a Christian.
Don't cross Dr. J, obviously.
So there's bad email habits. I could do a whole training on email habits. We can have a whole show about emails and what not to do. But I think France and Germany on the right page. I think we should tell people, listen, you don't really have to check your emails because you're never going to get caught up.
Correct.
You're never going to get caught up. Unless you're making money like you. I own a side business that I have to check emails, right, because it's about money. But in corporate entities, you shouldn't be checking your email all the time.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't be.
What do you think about having your work email ported directly to your phone? And so whenever you get a work
That's
email,
what I did in Vegas. I went to my phone, and that thing never stopped dinging.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bad idea. I think you're creating stress with people.
Well, and so all my notifications are turned off, so you know, including my email notification. And I have it time blocked for me and when I review my emails. So I'll review them early afternoon, and then I review them one more time around 5 o'clock. And that's it. I'm good to go. And if it's an absolute emergency, they know they just call me. That's where they get me. Otherwise, email is for like review. Okay, take an hour to review all your emails. You know, because it's just information for you. It's not like, oh my gosh, I have to have it right now.
I think we email too much. I think we email too
agree.
much. We do too much email to people about insignificant things that you could. I also worked with a guy that he was an attorney by trade, even though that wasn't his job. But he could be sitting in the room with you, and he would email you a question that he could ask you.
Right.
And then if you answered his question, he would say, well, can you email me the question? This is my answer. I was like, no, I'm telling you the answer.
Yeah.
You want me to put this in writing? I'm not putting this in writing. Okay.
You know, and some people like to communicate via email because they're not a conversational person. So you've also got to understand. I mean, in the real estate world, we have dinosaurs that love email, and then we have millennials who love to text, and they want to do their whole transaction via text message and Facebook Messenger. And we have the dinosaurs that have been in the business for 30 years, and they just want to email, right?
I'm
telephone.
tired of texting, too. I'm tired of texting.
I have all my notifications turned off.
I'm so tired of texting now. I'm through with it. The only advice Dr. J will give you about email is if it's something good to say, put it in writing. If you got something bad to say, you want to say it verbally. Walk down the hall.
Never send an email when you're angry.
No,
Correct.
never send. I've written 5 drafts of an email. And you know what you do when you write those drafts of email? You may actually, it's therapeutic. You may actually feel better and say, you know what? I'm not going to send this email. I'm over myself. And that's what you need to do. So in the workplace, if you're answering emails outside your workplace, you're really doing yourself a dissatisfaction. But if you need to do that to keep you calm from jumping off the roof, then do it.
No jumping off the roof. No jumping off the roof.
And when you get to the bottom, tell them Dr. J sent you.
Oh my goodness.
You're listening to the Strictly Business Show with Dr. J and Dr. Lurie. We're coming back with some Dr. Lurie listings.
Ooh.
I'm excited about that. A new segment here.
Yes.
We're on the CRN Digital Talk Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Attention sports fans. Now
So
you can
we
watch
got Lori's listings coming up next. If you want to highlight one of your properties, get it sold quick, you need to list with us today. We will make that happen. We've got a lot to talk about. We're going to share a lot of great real estate information, so stay tuned. We got some downtime right now, but stay tuned because we're going to talk about Lori's listings and so much more.
your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. Be one of the first.
Yes, sir.
We do a segment and then we're like, oh, okay, so you got to run off all your shit.
Don't miss a
Yep,
single
yep.
football
I got it
game
listed right here.
all and
I'm
save
good to
a
go.
ton of money. Get a free
That's how my email looks too, right? That's email. I got it. Okay, so here's my deal on email. Get up, son. Cameraman went on break. Stand up, son.
Break.
This email conversation that he's having here, like, I think he's crazy. Who checks their email all day long? I don't do that. That's ridiculous.
That's his money.
There's time for that. When you structure your day and calendar it in an appropriate manner, you become organized and you take control of your calendar. That's crazy.
I have to buy a calendar first. Put it on the calendar to buy a calendar. I get email from bill collectors, student loan people. I don't get any email.
Oh my goodness, bill collectors. I don't know anything about that.
He doesn't even email me unless I email him first.
Oh, see, he's not an email guy then. He likes to
I
talk.
get too many emails.
Yeah.
Way too many.
I'm not an email person either. That's why I have 5,000 that are unread. I've looked at them. I'm aware of them.
Did you email on there? I'm getting tired of texting. I do the voice text.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I'm literally getting tired of hitting the little button.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm serious.
I'm so
back.
excited in my new car because it's going to have voice text.
Hi, this is Rick Dees, and listen, he's a doctor of organization. He's the amazing Dr. Gray, and he will prevent these words in your life. I got it, Frank. Don't fire you. And now it's time for Lori's listings.
Woo! Nice. I love that.
Oh, Dr. J plays a mean air guitar. Dr. Lori, what you got going on?
Oh my gosh, we have so much going on in the real estate world. I'm just going to tell you, we have very exciting things. So, first and foremost, because this is a business show, right, we're going to start with my business opportunity listing. We have a beautiful commercial spot in El Monte, downtown El Monte. It's about 3,900 square feet, and it's $4,800 a month. You got a business, you want to get it started? Hit me up. Let me know. El Monte is so close to downtown LA. What a place to get started in the middle of everything.
I can't believe you just put beautiful and El Monte together.
Excuse me. Hey, I grew up in beautiful El Monte, so I know how beautiful El Monte is. And I'm a realtor. Of course, everything's beautiful in my world. I'm just telling you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so next, then we're going to go way out to Fontana. Yes, we got a big, beautiful 2,500 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath out there in Fontana, priced at $470,000. That's a rock star price, right? You can get a lot of house at $470,000. Then in Laverne.
I had a blind date in Fontana one time,
Oh my gosh.
and she made me
How'd
wish I
that
was
go?
blind.
Not my
But carry
listing.
on.
Not my listing. It's beautiful.
Carry on.
Then we got 4525 Ramona Ave in Laverne. You can be in Laverne priced at under $250,000.
What?
I'm just saying. You can't get in Laverne. The next property listed in Laverne is priced at $550,000. Yes, call me for more information on that one.
That's the same price of my student loan from the University of Laverne.
And then off market, of course, we have 410 East I Street in Ontario. This one is investors only, cash only, and this one's priced at $375, 2 bedrooms and 1 bath. Beautiful, beautiful house. Well, it needs work, obviously, because it's cash only. And then coming soon, we've got another one in San Dimas, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It'll sell in like 24 hours as soon as it hits the market. So if you want more details on that, all my realtor friends out there, call me. We'll get you the info on it. And we've got a buyer who just bought a house in Villa Verde.
You sold another one?
I did.
Villa Verde's nice.
Beautiful San Dimas. Beautiful San Dimas. Oh. Anyways, because they've bought another house, we have a gorgeous house coming up for sale in Glendora, California. You are not going to want to miss that one either.
Glendora, California, near that donut man over there, right?
Oh, yeah, the donut man. He's very,
24-hour
very,
donut
yeah,
man.
his
Mike,
strawberry
you familiar with
donuts.
They filmed Boogie Nights in Glendora.
Did they
Oh,
really?
How
Wow.
did you know that? What scene?
It's where Jack Horner's house was.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
His
Yeah.
house, yeah.
Oh, well, Jack Horner, the late, great Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Now, Lori, I'm not trying to get all in your business here.
Yes, you do, but that's okay. Go ahead.
But I want to know, I was always curious about this,
Sure.
the real estate game. So how long, for people out there who may want to know,
Yeah.
okay, when you get into the real, because you got a bunch of real estate minions, everybody think they can get in real estate, right?
Right. Yeah.
How long from the time a escrow closed do you get your commission? Is it like a 30-day turnaround?
No.
Is it a 2-week
Well, for
turnaround?
me personally, I usually have my check within 48 hours.
Get out of here!
I have a fantastic transaction coordinator, and I have a team that knocks it out. They get all the paperwork and documents signed right away. And it can get dragged out because I don't get paid until everything's signed.
Yes.
And if I have a bad agent on the other end who isn't doing their part and getting everything signed, then guess what? It takes a little bit of time.
You sound like a Joe Pesci guy over there, right?
Yeah.
You say, you're gonna sign these papers here. What's the problem? What's taking so
Right
long?
here, baby. Right here. Right here.
Yeah,
Sign
that's
here.
I'm taking. Sign
I
here.
open with a signature. Sign here. Let's move on. That's how I am.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So now what's the average, when a person starting in the real estate game, how long does
Sure.
it take them to get their
Sure.
money? About 30 days or 40 days?
Well, I mean, okay, so I think the real question you're asking is how long does it take to get into business when you're in real estate, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Because the reality is it takes about 90 days to get a transaction going if you get out there and talk to the world and tell everyone, I'm a real estate agent and I need help. Who do you know that needs to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, right?
That's not
You got to be
related
able to
to
do
you.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't care if they're related to me or
I've
not.
had bad real estate experience. I have people that sit there and drive you around 3 broken down houses and saying, which one you want?
Yeah.
And I just can't stand it. So I just, here we like to educate people about things.
Yes.
So a lot of people want to get in the real estate game. They think it's easy. Oh, I got a great personality. I like to talk.
Yes.
But it really, not
No,
making
it's not.
serious money isn't easy at
No, it's
all.
not. It takes a lot of organization.
And I've known you for like 2 years now.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm telling you, you are one of the most professional and smartest real estate person I've ever met.
Aw,
I've never
thank
met a
you.
real estate person like you.
Oh,
really have.
thank you. You're so awesome.
Have you, my G? Have you met a real estate person like Dr. Laura?
Not at all. She's 1 in a million.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm amazed you do. You actually
I'll
love
keep coming
doing
back.
this.
I'm just telling you. Yeah, I love what I do, and I've done a lot of training behind it. I continue to grow my my education and awareness to
Yes.
what I'm doing because it's very important. The market is constantly shifting and changing. I mean, when I first got in the real estate game, there was short sales, and everyone was like, "What the heck's a short sale?" And I'm like, "I don't know, but I'll figure it out."
The
And
short guy come and sells your house.
And believe me, they're on their way back. And so the deal is you just got to learn. So you got to open books, you got to read them, you got to be willing to check things out and learn.
I think there's an area of opportunity here for the Lori Alvarez School of Real Estate.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We're hiring right now too. So if you're looking to join an awesome, high producing, top real estate team, call us because we're looking for support. Thank
Mike
you.
G's getting his switch over
I'm
his
gonna send my
resume right there.
right now.
I got about 15 resumes I have to look at right now. I put someone in charge of that. Only send me the best.
Okay, let me ask you this. I always have questions about real estate people.
Sure.
So how do you know when you drive up and somebody's like, oh, you don't have no money? Are you doing a profile? You looking at the shoes? You looking at the car they drive up? Is there something
No,
that's
that's
like, they got no money? Or you never know?
Yeah, you never know because I had this one guy that I worked with. He is awesome. I love him. He's bought like 5 houses with me, and they all were for like $70,000 each because they were all in Adelanto. But I mean, this guy,
Where
like,
was that?
right? I know it's out by the Air Force Base. He was making money off the Air Force Base. Anyways, this guy, very humble, looked humble. You'd never know that he was worth like $4 million.
Oh.
Like he was just continuously building his wealth.
So what sort of accreditation would one need to get in the game? What kind of, any sort of licensing?
Yes, you do. You need a
He's
real estate
serious. He's
license.
got a-
I know he's asking,
That's
right?
right.
So the school that I endorse is ADHI. That's a fantastic school. I've put plenty of my people through it, and they will take you from start to finish, get you fully qualified to pass the real estate exam, so then you can get licensed, and then we'll mentor and train you. And I pay for everything when you join my team. All I expect you to do is sell houses and help families.
How long
Check
would
you
that
out.
accreditation process take?
It depends on how motivated you are.
Okay, for a young go-getter like myself.
Oh, yeah, a young go-getter like you could probably knock it out in 90 to 120 days.
Wow.
Yeah,
Then you can
Depends.
come here on Sunday and do the show.
that's right. That's right. We
So
need
how's the
representatives all
Chatsworth-
over the
The
place.
Chatsworth connection.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Well, that's great for Lori's listings. We can't wait to hear some more down the road. A little retail business.
Uh-oh, retail. Here we
A
go.
little
What do we got for
business
retail?
here. Yeah, go ahead. Hit the sound. No, you're okay. Wait a second. Okay, a little retail business quickly. Puma is trying to get back in the basketball game. Now, I'm a Gen Xer, and Dr. J, remember when I had my first pair of Pumas? I had the leather Pumas in 1985. I'm not going to tell you how old I was then. And then I had the black suede Pumas. You had to have the toothbrush in your back pocket and keep brushing them. So So I was a big Puma guy back in the day. This is pre-Air Jordan.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, it's not
Pre-Air
pre-Air
Jordan.
I thought the Air Jordans came out were kind of ugly, the first pair, so I wasn't trying to have them. And I didn't have a basketball built, so there was no point.
Yes.
Okay. But Puma's trying to get back in the game. They've been out of the basketball game for like 3 decades. They haven't been there since. They're coming out with a new shoe with Walt Glide Frazier. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, and they had a shoe deal with him back in the day. They joined up with Jay-Z last year.
Nice.
To put, and that's not a bad name to attach yourself to.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get back in the shoe game, and they're making deals with other NBA players. No NBA players are listed as of yet in the story, but they're trying to compete. You know, Nike and Adidas have done everything. They've taken over. So they're trying to get back in the game and be relevant again. Puma. But I don't remember if Puma was really... It was a more style. Did you have a pair of Pumas?
I did. They're kind of dressy. I never thought
Yeah.
of Puma as being like an athletic shoe. I more thought of them as being, something casual you can wear out,
Yeah.
Sure.
The black suede one was a lot of work. I have the black suede ones and the
Black
leather
suede.
white ones with the fat shoelaces.
I had the white ones with the fat laces.
Yeah.
With the parachute pants, right?
No, I didn't have the parachute pants. But the shoelaces, Mike, do you remember? You had to change them every day because you couldn't, God forbid, if you came with the same color every day.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah, and since I went to school in Compton, we had a principal in junior high school named Miss Schmitty. Great, big old nice woman. She was a very nice woman. She was nice the last day of graduation, I remember that. But she was a tough disciplinary, and we weren't allowed to wear red or blue shoelaces.
Why?
It's Crips and Bloods.
Yeah, that was the way it was in El Monte.
So if Miss Schmitty saw you, she'd say, "Take out those blue shoelaces, mister." And you'd have to take your shoelaces out right then and there. No red or blue shoelaces. That's how she talked too. Mister. I'll tell you a funny story one day about I got beat up in the boys' bathroom and I had to drag myself out by it was a gang initiation, and Miss Schmitty stood over me and said, "Do you need medical attention, Mr. Gray?"
Oh my goodness. I almost got beat up by a football player.
Female or male?
Male.
Get out of here.
I told him what was up.
We'll have a beat-up show, special beat-up show. That's it for a little retail business this week and Lori's listings. That was beautiful. We got to bring that back.
Yeah, I loved it. You did an awesome job with that too.
You're listening to the Strictly Business Show on the CRN Digital Talk Radio Network with me, Dr. J, and my guest host this week, Dr. Lori Alvarez. We'll be right back. Come on back with us.
Yes.
See, I did that. I didn't get nervous to get 5. You got nervous to get 5.
What's
you
that?
5, countdown to 5. You got nervous.
I know.
Your countdown make her nervous.
I'm learning this countdown business on radio. It's super cool. Tell Nevin to show you when he's counting down. Like it's like, oh, talk about email anxiety. No, countdown anxiety.
Oh, I forgot to mention they opened up the store next to Nike on Fifth Avenue. Puma's open the store.
Oh, you know what's coming up next is Amazon's going to have free grocery service for Prime members. I'm a Prime member. Are you a Prime member? That's super cool. I'm just saying.
That's why.
Well, I think there was like a jazz drummer named Jack Dorsey.
Oh my goodness.
This is the second to last one.
This is the last one.
Is it time already? Are we almost
we're
finished?
supposed to do, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we're going to do tech business next segment?
Yeah. Oh, we're supposed to do tech business. Oh, yeah, gotcha.
This
Yeah,
is
the retail business. I should do tech business.
pharmaceuticals.
You're going to do tech. You're going to go into Amazon. I just talked about Amazon.
We'll do Amazon right quick and talk
Yes.
about Twitter right quick, and then we'll go into the last one, which is eating lunch alone.
Oh, why would you eat lunch
It's
alone?
beneficial to get focused and refocus.
Oh, that's
You can't
boring.
eat lunch alone.
That's boring.
You
I like
wanted
to talk to people. Who wants to go to lunch? Who wants to go to lunch? I love going to
You make
lunch.
deals with lunch.
Yeah, I love going to lunch with
Lunch makes
people.
Lori money.
that is the truth.
I can't. Lunch don't make me money. It costs me money. I've never made a deal over lunch.
You are in the
I
wrong
was fighting
business.
over checks.
You're in the
Work
wrong
through it,
business.
And work through it and then go home an hour early.
You can't do that. You can't work through lunch.
Yeah, sure. I do it every day.
No way. You gotta like go sit, schmooze,
This is where you're
talk,
sitting.
Coming back right now.
This is
rejuvenate.
lunch in Atlanta right here.
Oh, here we go.
Amazing Dr. Gray. He's Mr. Organized. He can organize your life too. And if rash develops discontinued use.
Welcome back to the Strictly Business Show with me, Dr. J, and Dr. Larry Alvarez, real
Woo-hoo!
estate guru extraordinaire. I forgot to mention, Puma's actually opening up an 18,000 square foot flagship store in New York on 5th Avenue.
Wow.
Walking distance from Nike and Adidas.
Wow. Interesting.
Okay, it's time for a little tech business. Okay, in tech business, two stories here. First of all, Amazon is going to make 2-hour grocery delivery, groceries, to all their prime time members. Why did I say prime time? Thinking of Deion Sanders.
Prime
members.
members. I'm a Prime member. Are you a Prime member?
No.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to get free grocery delivery.
I gotta get Prime. Amazon announced on Tuesday that it will start delivering grocery products within a 2-hour window to all Prime members living in the 2,000 regions eligible for the service. Now, don't get excited. This is going to start in like tiers. So they're going to make the delivery.
Don't ruin it for me.
Yeah, it's not going to be like they're going to make the 1-day delivery for Prime a default for Prime members, and then it's going to go into where was it? They're going to go into like first you're going to have to ask for it first, and then it's.
I'm asking for it right now, Amazon.
So they're gonna drag it out a little bit. Okay.
How come you're not a Prime member?
I just keep forgetting to do it.
What the heck?
I go on and off on Amazon Prime members. I go when I want to buy something cool, and they say be a Prime member and get cheaper rates, and I do it. And then
I like one click.
I do for
I'm
the
done.
30-day trial, and then before the 30-day trial, they charge me. I take it myself
Oh,
off.
you're
I think
crazy.
If you still have your college email address, you can get a discount.
Work in the system.
I did have that, Laverne. I don't have an email address anymore. Yeah, they for students to buy
Did you hear,
books.
college students? Did you hear that? That's the opportunity right there.
Because you get your books cheaper then. Because they buy
Yeah.
some of the books. So this means Prime members who pay $119 per year in the U.S. for free shipping and other benefits like music and videos, you now can.
I just
get
like
that.
it for the one click. Boom. Sent.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's making groceries very competitive. And they said by doing this, people will order more food. They'll buy more.
Yes,
If
I
they
would
get the
agree with you.
groceries ahead of time in one lump sum, they don't have to buy more. I recently started buying meat, though, over the
The internet?
internet.
Really?
Yeah, you can get some good grass-fed meat.
Is that a euphemism?
No.
I think you can
it's still
get
meat.
very organized if you buy your groceries
Yeah.
over the internet.
So if you're a Prime member, the 2-hour delivery. So if you order your groceries by 4 p.m., they'll be there in time for dinner.
Nice. Will they make it too?
No, I don't think they'll make it. I
Darn.
don't want,
Take it up a notch, Amazon. Come on, bring me a ready-made meal.
So it turns out that this Whole Foods thing has turned out to be a winner for them.
Yes.
Buying Whole Foods is
Yes.
definitely a winner for them.
They got a new huge real estate manufacturing place going up out there in the Inland Empire. Huge one. My husband's putting the elevators in out there. He says Amazon is amazing to work for because when you come in, like their place is completely clean, organized. They know what they're doing. All the lights are on. Everything's ready to go. It is a fantastic location.
Yeah, it says it will start off with a invite-only service, starting with Prime members that currently use Amazon Fresh or those
That's
who have
me.
previously ordered deliveries from Whole Foods.
That's
you.
me.
Other Prime members can enroll in the program by requesting the invitation. So you're going to get the invitation. I'm excited
Nice,
for you.
nice.
Now, also in tech business, in Twitter, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, said he's going to stop putting political advertisement on Twitter.
Why?
That he's done with it. He doesn't want to get involved in it anymore. It's too much of an issue. He doesn't want the thing that happened with foreigners in, I'm sorry, not foreigners, but
Yeah.
international people buying political time on Twitter. Now, this is a small fraction compared to Facebook. Facebook still sells political advertisement, but I read Facebook's advertisement, money for advertisement is only 0.5%. It's real cheap.
Yes.
So they're not making any money off that. I think we should get rid of any political talk on Facebook altogether. People are signing off Facebook now because it's just too much garbage on there. And why? The show, it was started, Mark Zuckerberg started this to find women.
You and your
We're back to
women
this again
today.
about college athletes,
Jeez.
right? That's what guys do in college. And now it's become political. So wouldn't it be nice if Facebook can get back to just finding out what your friends are doing without any political stuff? without knowing what Trump is doing?
Oh, I think we should all be able to talk politics without having to be offended by it. Come on, move on with life. Grow up.
And that's fine.
Have a conversation.
If I want to do that within a group, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if I check my email and all of a sudden there's a political thing on there, I got to look at it and I don't want it. I should have a way to not have it on there.
You do. It's called unfriend them.
Yeah, you can mute people.
Well, no. Even if you
Mute them,
if you mute the people are not sending it. It still goes through. You'll still get a bite
The
of
ads
it.
will.
Yeah.
The ads will
Block
go
the ads
through.
individually.
Yeah,
Yes.
and who can do that, right? And then when you block an ad, it has a limited time to block it. Okay, you're gonna block it for like 30 days, and it's gonna come back. It's like Jason in those Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, I'm all about it. I think the more information you have to read and check through,
If it's good information, but
well, you don't know until you're given it.
Mark Zuckerberg ran through the gauntlet with Congress. They were like, "Dude, did you check this stuff?" He was like, if we see anything," and
They
AOC got into his
AOC gave him
behind.
hands.
Yeah.
She was like, "So you check it or you don't check it?" And he couldn't answer it. He kept saying, "Well, Congress lady,
Yeah, Congresswoman.
Congresswoman." Yeah, she was whipping on him good. So that's going to do it for tech business. So Amazon, good 2-hour grocery delivery.
Yes.
Larry likes that.
Love
but
it.
You boo the Twitter getting rid of the flip.
Yeah, I think we should all be in conversation about all that stuff and not be offended by it. Be like, oh my gosh, I hate you and I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Well, I'm past the hate stuff now. I'm not there anymore with people about if you support Donald Trump or not because I'm on a new spiritual journey this summer.
I love that.
So I don't really care what he does anymore. I'm looking to a different higher power. Trust me, if we're all looking to political leaders and human beings to better our lives, we're in big trouble. I love President Barack Obama, but you know what? He's just a man. The presidency is a man. If we're looking to people and politicians to make our lives better, we're in deep trouble. You shouldn't be looking to people to make your lives better. You got to do things. There are certain we can have a conversation about certain programs that are good for people and this and that. But ultimately, as an individual,
Yes.
I shouldn't have to look to the president to better my situation. I have a lot of other work I can do on myself that can better my situation.
I do think, though, our president should be representative of who we are as a nation. And so I think that's the number one challenge, right? Is that he is way off on that, unfortunately.
Whoa, you're very way off.
I think that's the number one challenge right now. And so you do have to realize, though, that people are just different. We voted for him. He's there. Absorb it. Make work with it, right?
He's there. Okay.
I don't know. They're trying to impeach him, right?
And I want to, they're going to impeach him.
Yeah, I know. You don't want
to. They're going to impeach him, but they're going to impeach him.
You don't want to talk about this. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, I want to move on to something else. Before we go, because this is more important than Donald Trump.
I would agree.
Okay, the case in a little pop culture business, we'll end the show with this one. The case for eating alone, they're saying people should eat alone more. Okay? Wall Street Journal did research suggesting workers may be better off spending their lunch break working or eating alone rather than being roped into a team meal. That was a takeaway from research from the Rotman School of Management, which analyzed 103 employees spent their lunch, how 103 employees spent their lunch each day. And they say people who spend lunch by themselves get focused, get recharged their battery, and you disagree with that, Darren.
100%. Because here's the reality, right? People are just better together. Right? When you get alone and you get off by yourself, then you start kind of analyzing yourself and you think about how the day's going and what you're doing and what you missed and what you didn't miss. But if you go find someone that is doing something different than you, that thinks different than you, and you let them just I was dealing with this challenge, guess what? They're going to give you a different way to look at that opportunity and you're going to just be better. So I just got to say, I understand. I'm all for think time and rejuvenation, but I don't think you should do it every day at lunch.
I like to do it every day at lunch when I was working for some crazy organizations. But I find me personally, I'm rejuvenated when I spend that time by myself and get away from the email, get away from the crunch. It's something called protected hour that people are doing. Susan Welch mentioned it. The protected hours is when you either spend time by yourself once a day at work, or you spend time, like you mentioned, with somebody positive that can help you work on something.
Yes.
There are some CEOs out there who have this protective time in the sense they either spend time by themselves or they spend time with an associate to help them get better. One CEO uses an associate to help him look at his calendar from, like they say, from 20,000 feet and assess if he was spending his time with the right people, involved with the right activities,
Yes.
and thinking about the right things,
Yes.
and with enough eyes for the future.
Yes.
So it's to each person. I personally like to spend a little time by myself, and it rejuvenates me. When I go to lunch with coworkers in the past, I found the lunch goes by too fast, where sometimes it goes into negative talk.
Yeah, if you allow it, it
If
can.
you allow it to do that. So to each its own. If you want to have lunch with a bunch, Lori Alvarez,
I'm
she's
up for
down
lunch.
it.
Let's do
She's
it.
gonna pick up the check. Dr. J is not gonna have lunch with you. I'm gonna run from you unless you're picking up the check. So lunch is on Dr. Lori Alvarez.
That's right.
This is over with. I had a great time with you again.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Thank you for having us.
Lori's listings was a hit.
Yes, we love you guys. And if you want to get a hold of us, which we know you want to, you can check us out at lorialvarez.net or just call me at 909-227-4196.
And I'm Dr. J. Email address Dr. J at strictlybizshow.com. Instagram Strictly Dr. J. Thank you to everybody. Mike G, great job another week. The entire CRN
Love
crew.
you, Mike G.
And most importantly, thank you to you that log on, download every single week and tune in. It's been a pleasure, and the pleasure was all yours.
Woohoo! Nice.
That was a really good one.
That was a good show.
Good job. Good job. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let us know what else you want to know about. Comment down below. Share it forward. Tell the world. And Dr. J, say goodbye.
I'm Dr. J. If you have questions, comments, or criticism, no.
No criticism. It's not allowed on my page. We
Hi,
love you
everybody.
all.
Love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Dr. Lori Alvarez will be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2
Yes.
weeks. Fantastic. Thanks so much.
Download to your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry episodes of What's Cooking. And take
All right, bye, everybody.
and like
Tune into my website, strictlybizshow.com, and hear the entire show from this.